I don't think Robotnik even wants to destroy the world.
Maybe. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to yawn.
Yeah,
Maybe this was right after he got off, like...
Scene.
Yeah. Maybe this was after he was talking to the president or something.
Yeah.
It totally feels like there's a missing scene in there.
Yeah. Like there's so much that it feels like that someone had a script, and then someone else went through it and picked out the parts where they could figure out level concepts, and then they tossed the rest.
He looks like he has 2 peg legs.
That would be amazing. Turns out he's been a cyborg this whole time.
So this is Saving Station Square, which is the first game from Chaos, except I think this is actually from like the nuke that was done.
Yeah. Like whatever Tails' storyline was, they gave him a Chaos Emerald.
This is a direct connection to the first game, where it's like at the end of Tails' storyline, they totally gave him a Chaos Emerald for saving the city.
For being such a good boy.
Yeah, so that's where the last one is. It's with Tails. That's where Tails had it.
Yep.
Oh no, Rouge is talking to someone.
Yeah. Because, the fact that she kind of swooped in here with no motives at all wasn't fishy.
Yeah.
And she does everything for shiny rocks.
Yeah,
she doesn't actually care if the world is destroyed. Like, she gains nothing from that. But shiny rocks, yeah, she'll do stuff for shiny rocks.
Bats aren't even the kinds of animals that are like totally attracted to shiny things. She should have been like a crow if they were going to do that.
That would have been interesting.
Or something that's not a bat. Something that likes shiny objects. Like, make her a flying squirrel, because squirrels like shiny stuff. Birds especially like shiny stuff.
There's already a flying squirrel.
Great job. Hey, there's more of the track! Should have landed on that.
Yeah, it let me see it, though.
Yeah.
But, there's already a flying squirrel character, technically. He's not used much. There's a flying squirrel in one of, the Sonic arcade games. They never use him anymore.
Oh, God.
But they're probably not... I want to say Ray.
Ray
they're
the
never...
flying squirrel.
Yeah, they're never going to use that character again.
Is the polar bear from one of the arcade games, is his name, Bark?
Yeah, Bark the polar bear is from that fighting game.
Yeah. That character doesn't get used at all either.
Oh, no, none of those do except in the Archie comics, which is where I remember
Archie Comics does pretty good job with those
characters. They love using characters that they know that are never going to see use again, because then they can basically write whatever they want for them.
All things considered, and maybe it's mean of me to say it, but I kind of feel like the Archie Comics guys write better stories than the guys who do the Sonic games.
No, absolutely.
And probably should be the ones in charge of writing stories.
Yeah, they should be, but,
But that's not going to happen, because it's Sega, and Sega's not going to give that over to Archie. That's stupid.
Yeah,
why would anyone do that?
I mean, what do they have to lose?
Where did that car come from? It looked like it materialized. No, it looked like it materialized out of nothing and drove out of like a railing or something.
It was born out of the fabric of the universe to be fast.
Okay.
Born to be fast.
Sure. Yeah, well, he's on your ass too, so.
No, he's beyond my ass.
You gonna let him go beyond your ass?
Yeah.
I suggest you catch up with him and beat him to death with his own car.
I might just try and ram into him.
Wow, he's way fast though.
Yeah, I don't know how he's that fast.
Yeah, he's driving much better than you.
Well, this is not very well controlled.
Yeah, I think we pointed it out definitely in the Tails part, but I think we pointed it out when we did the tournament snark too, where we actually played this Sonic Adventure 2 battle against one another. Which, by the way, if you guys aren't aware, that was a tournament snark that we did. We did a tournament snark where we were playing Sonic Adventure 2 battle and it was against one another.
Yeah, it was weird.
We talked about how awful the car segments were during that period as well. They're pretty bad.
Maybe I can ram that taxi.
But
it's too crazy.
I think during it we were playing against each other and it was I think the AIs won. I think we were number 7 and number 8.
Oh, because this motherfucker's ahead of me again?
We couldn't race properly and we were way the hell behind everyone. Because this game is impossible to control.
Yeah, this controls very poorly. There's a lot of sections where they kind of expect you to drift, but not really. Ha! I got him.
Killed the white car.
He slammed into me and he exploded. Because you don't mess with Rouge and her car that's kind of shaped like her head.
Something like that. Sort of shaped like a boot.
No, it's like the bits in the back of her ears.
It's not really quite a Batmobile. but it's getting there, I guess.
It's a Rouge Mobile.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't see why you never see this car again. You'd think that she, of all people, would have been in the racing games.
Yeah, well, she's in a lot of the
car.
racing games. She just doesn't have this specific car.
She's not in the one that we have.
No, she's not in that one. She might be in the one after that, I don't remember. But she's in Sonic Riders also, which is a game that people don't particularly care for, but I'm going to talk about, like, I don't hate it. I think Sonic Riders is fine. It's a racing game, and people have always had, like, a weird aversion to Sonic racing games. But Sonic Riders is Sonic on, like, a surfboard in the air, and you've got a bunch of other characters, and it's just a racing game that involves,
there he is.
I don't even see him. Oh, it's Tails. There he is, yeah. I was looking at the road. But yeah, Sonic Riders isn't that bad. Like, it's an okay game. It's completely non-canon to anything, though. Some of the characters get redesigns and aren't too bad in that game, though.
Okay. Yeah, we don't have that game.
No, we don't have it. We're probably never going to play it for the channel because it's non-canon to begin with. But like,
well,
whatever.
that doesn't really matter.
Yeah, well, that
we don't have
also
it,
the fact that we
so
just straight up don't have it. Sure enough, yeah.
And so now, if we want to, we can replay that anytime, and we never will.
We're never gonna play it again.
This is a tricky one.
Oh god. Do you want to maybe stop here, or do you want to finish
Are you
this?
tired?
I'm getting a little tired of this.
Well, let me give this an attempt.
Okay, let's go through this one, and then we'll see.
Yeah.
Like this one shouldn't be hard. This one should be easy because it's a shadow level. But for some strange reason, they decided that you have stuff like going through here. That's like, hey, do you want to just stand on like the most precarious cliff ever devised and maybe hit enemies if your homing attack is functioning? Or hey, do you want to deal with these?
Yeah, lock
more
rails.
Grind rails.
I managed to do the switch the first time, but it wasn't in time to get the thing. I'm just gonna not worry.
Yeah, I never worry about switching rails. Once I pick a rail, I stick to it. Except for that one.
Oh, God.
Yeah, it kind of worked. You almost didn't die again. But yeah, no, okay, so the homing attack has a lot of problems in this area.
Yeah, this is a tricky area.
I don't know why.
What the
I mean, I guess it's probably because the enemies are always there and always trying to hit you, and it's really difficult to hit them and come back. So you kind of just have to deal with it. But then also, the homing attack doesn't always hit the things in here that it's supposed to. So it just becomes complete nonsense when you're like trying to homing attack and hit a spring, and you're not hitting the spring at all. Like you're jumping for it, and then Shadow just ends like halfway there, and it's like, oh, okay. Shadow just doesn't want to right now, I guess.
Yeah, and in general, like the way this area is, it seems kind of non-linear. Like there's a lot of portions where you've got like two different ways that you could jump, and you're never sure which one's going to actually do you any good.
Yeah, it's actually very linear. It just doesn't seem like.
Yeah, you'll have places that look like branches, and then one of them's like just your death.
Yeah.
Or this, where it just kind of bounces you, so you would have missed that.
Yeah, that one's a mean trick, because you think that that's a second branch, you go up there and hit that, and you miss that thing like 90% of the time.
What is the purpose of this rail, really? Like, on a practical level, why does this exist?
Maybe it was for mine carts? This is Pumpkin Hill.
I mean,
This is Pumpkin Hill during the day, by the way, for people who
Oh, yeah, no, it is.
There's pumpkins in the background, like big-ass ones, just sitting out there. This is Pumpkin Hill, which also apparently is connected to the underwater mine. So I guess we could make the argument that...
Ah, Jesus.
Yeah, careful. I guess we could make the argument...
It was kind of locking me into it.
That those were mine carts for the mine underneath Pumpkin Hill, because, hey, you're on Pumpkin Hill right now. Or something. There's also trains in Pumpkin Hill, so maybe those are just train tracks.
Ah.
Yeah, you made it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here we go. Yeah, no, this is a bit of a hectic level.
I've had situations in which, at the end of that, I have run up that railing to get to the ring and slipped off.
Oh, God.
Or ran through the ring, didn't get the ring, and then ran off the edge of that thing and just fell. Like, off of the end of it, the tip of it. Like... That is such a precariously placed ring. And I'm sure they thought it looked super cool when it was there, but boy, is that a really terrible place for that ring. It's really easy to die.
Also, on those weird bouncing helicopter things, I've had times where I've wound up stuck in a perpetual bounce on them. like
Yeah.
without touching the button.
It can happen. Also, I've been in situations where I've started bouncing on them and then done the homing attack, and Shadow has pulled away to a completely different direction and thrown himself off the level and died.
So we've cut forward quite a bit.
A little bit. We went from Pumpkin Hill to everybody trying to steal Eggman's NASA rocket.
Yeah, okay, so we needed the Chaos Emerald, so Tails has it. We found Tails, and then went through Pumpkin Hill for some reason, and then spotted Tails again, and then now went back to Robotnik's base, where Tails is.
I don't remember why we went through Pumpkin Hill. I'm sure it's important, but it doesn't seem
No,
like
it's
it.
not.
Yeah, it didn't really seem like it.
Also,
I guess it was to watch Tails and see him fly through Pumpkin Hill, but why are we watching Tails? Why aren't we watching everybody?
Yeah.
Like, are they all traveling
Or
independently
just, like-
and Tails is just the easiest one
Just,
to follow?
like, send, like, an egg ship to go and attack Tails, you know?
Yeah, so watch how quickly the Sonic in here...
Terria?
Terria!
What does that mean? What is that anything? What is that
I don't know.
supposed to say?
So that whole boss segment with Sonic in the dark area is like nothing. It's
Yeah.
it's seconds. It's him kicking it in the head once and then walking off.
Yep. Yep, and now...
So yeah, now Eggman's got to fight this golem that he made earlier. Because apparently without a restraining mechanism, I'm doing air quotes.
On that, no, you're not.
Yeah,
You're holding
okay,
the
fine,
controller.
There, restraining mechanism. It just goes crazy and starts attacking.
Yeah, if you don't have a button on its head, it will strike its master down.
Yeah, something like that. Hey, look over here. He's so fast. It's not fast at all.
Yeah, so we gotta hit the cracks,
Yeah,
and
so
they
the idea
are
is
really
you gotta hit the
obviously
cracks.
like chunks in the texture.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Okay. Nope, I'm dead. So okay. So with Sonic, you can touch that stuff and jump, out of it.
But you're in a mech
With
suit.
Eggman, you super can't. You are kind of screwed if you do, or if you try to anyway.
Yeah, but you
Um,
should be able to anticipate that you might be falling down there and then hover your way to a platform.
Yeah, you'd think so anyway. Also, you're totally able just to blow into him doing this. Like, you can just shoot him if you really want to.
Yeah.
But it's not a good idea because it doesn't really work.
Jump down
super
and
well.
hold the pull cords or something.
Yeah.
So that's the only way to really avoid him for this part.
Yeah, you can actually sit up here and kind of hit him pretty proficiently. But
Yeah, not forever.
yeah,
I
not
think.
forever. Though. He does eventually start to do things that are awful if he's trying to do those. Did I get him?
Like that.
Is he dead?
Yeah.
Awesome. I murdered
Yeah.
this like ancient statue.
We murdered
for
our Promethean
a
son.
culture that we don't understand.
Yeah.
So we're down to 0 lives, by the way. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah. Yeah. This is happening.
Yeah, so this is everybody in the light story mode leaving and Robotnik's
Plus Amy.
like rocket. Yeah. Yeah, plus that extra character who apparently doesn't do anything. Why do they start the rocket before Sonic gets in?
I don't know.
Does that seem mean to you?
I legitimately have no idea.
Because there's not an explanation for that. The rocket's just already going, and then Sonic has to run into it when it's like 5 seconds away. And it's like, oh, that's kind of mean. I mean, maybe you could argue maybe that Sonic was the one who set it up and turned it on so that it would launch, but I don't believe for a second Sonic can do that.
I have no idea. They just wanted it to look cool when he runs in.
I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Tricking that old doctor is just
Yeah.
she's clearly not on Robotnik's side.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no.
ever at all.
password is Maria.
And they both say it the same way, and they both have to
Oh,
type
yeah.
in the Ma key and the Wii
That
key.
name
Yep.
somewhere before. Oh well.
Oh,
Is this
jeez.
where Shadow comes in?
It might be where Shadow comes in. I can't remember.
This is
That
it.
Project Shadow is what she's looking at.
Shadow.
Yep. So, the information about the ultimate life form.
What in the world is this? Can't be right.
Yeah.
Just what is Shadow anyway?
She's the only character who ever finds out, and she doesn't make it, like, vocal.
Yeah.
There's no information. Shadow's backstory is, like, nothing. Even in like, modern times.
It's very vague.
It's so vague.
So, I'm actually, like, thinking this is a good place to stop because this is a fucking awful level.
Yeah,
Remember
this is Rouge's equivalent
Yeah.
of Meteor Herd.
Yeah, this is,
Yeah, this is pretty bad.
I'll give everyone a look at it, but I am not playing this
You're gonna
bullshit
die
right now.
if you don't grip onto the thing.
Oh, it goes down further than you think.
No, it doesn't. This one doesn't. It goes higher than you think. You start at the base.
Oh, well, that's fine. We've burnt up.
Yeah, so...
That's a good place to stop, I think.
Yeah, so anything you want to say about this before we...
Fuck the space levels. And also fuck the military base.
Yeah, fuck everything.
But at the same time, like, I genuinely have fun with a lot of Shadow's dialogue, and I really like Rouge as a character. They're cool characters.
It's fine. I don't have anything to say. This,
Yeah.
like, Dark is... We're almost done with it, by the way. For those of you who don't know, this game is very short in comparison to the first.
Yeah.
Like, honestly. But, yeah.
Then we're a little better at it.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to say, though.
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right, have a good day, everybody. Have a good night. Bye.
Live and learn.
Bye.
Here I come, rougher than the rest of them, the best of them, tougher than leather. You can call me Knuckles. Unlike Sonic, I don't chuckle.